Today I'll be doing some research on digipacks, and the digipack I'll be doing my research on is a CD by The Levellers called Static on the Airways. Now, the connotations that I get initially from the name of the band is a group that wants equality, and they believe in everyone being treated the same. That's the sort of idea I get, and maybe potentially some form of defiance. And then also the title of the album, Static on the Airways, that gives me that makes me think of some form of block in communication and things like that. And you can see immediately that the imagery on both the front and the back cover fits with both of these. So on the front you've got an image that seems to fit with the title of the band. For example, you've got some hands united, and they're made up of green and red. So to me, they're not showing a particular colour, which means that they're implying that they're trying to level everything without a particular focus. And also, all these hands joined together shows unity, which seems to be similar to what the Levellers would like to achieve with their name. And then on the back, the image seems to be of like a telecoms tower maybe on top of the world, and that's highlighting the idea of the static on the airways. So immediately on the front and the back, they're promoting their ideas through bold imagery. So the typography on both the front and back is the same. It's very bold. And it's also somewhat militaristic, so it's arguable that it's related to battle and war, and that is arguably something to do with what they're achieving, because they want to level the playing field in a way. And so all this is helping to add to their image and their message. And on the back, all the writing is once again bold and striking. So if I then look on the inside, so it folds up into two sections like that to reveal an underlying image. And within these two sections, one section has CD in and the other section has a booklet. Now within here, all three sections are linked, and the images, they're all very striking, and despite being different to the outside colour scheme, which was primarily green, red and black, it's still very striking and goes with the ideas that they're trying to promote. So if you look, there's a backdrop of London, and then there's some fire and various images of violence and culture. For example, you have the woman there, and there's also pictures of flowers, and so it's a very conflicting image. And this striking image is very powerful. It's quite easy to make up your own ideas about what they're trying to promote. For example, you've got the balance of these builders here, mixed with someone like that woman there, and then flowers, and then fire. So all this, it seems conflicting, but maybe that's their point. Maybe they're trying to highlight today's culture, trying to highlight inequality and things like that. And it's created, I don't know if you can see that, in like a scrapbook form, so bits have been ripped out to form like a collage. And I feel this once again goes with the sort of rough and ready look that you get with the front and the back. So on the front and back it seems a bit sharper. You're still getting this idea that this isn't 100% legit, you could say, or that sort of rebellion. This is some form of rebellion. It's potentially anti, and it's very anti inequality, I would say. And so it's very striking on both inside and the outside, despite them looking slightly different. If I now look at the booklet, it's It's very similar, so the inner page is like the image from before, and then the pages which have the songs on are basically just covered in this similar typography to the front, but then with a background image that is similar to this one here, except it's just slightly faded. For example, there's the Riot Police. And so throughout the whole digipak, the same ideas are being shown. So I feel if I put all this together, the digipak is promoting a somewhat anti-authoritarian group. They are trying to get away from the norm, and they're obviously trying to get a message across through their music about their opinions on inequality and things like that, and society as we see it. And this has been very powerfully done through the combination of typography and graphics working together to promote their image. And this is continued throughout the digipak. So throughout the whole pack, they're giving the same ideas and emphasising them. And also, its bold and striking nature also helps it stand out, which is also important for a digipak, it would seem. So I would say, having looked at this, a convention for a standard digipak would be something that represents you as a band, or your particular your album focus. So something that promotes that and represents your image, whilst also being appealing. And also, as it would seem here, you have to be striking to stand out and represent what you believe in. And that's what I would conclude from this.